Hey guys, BlueJays Domain here, and we're back with another video. This time we're going to go over the different possibilities for the Blue Jays this offseason. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I've come up with 3 options. There's a low spending one, a medium spending one, and then the unicorn budget, similar to Ohtani's situation last year. But before we go any further, just be sure to subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. It would mean a lot. I'm trying to do these weekly again, and hopefully I stick to it. Enough of that, let's just get into the video. In each of these scenarios, the Jays have signed Vladdy to an extension of 13 years, $350 million. The first option I have is labeled Keep the Core. This entails not a lot of money moves. We're more or less just kind of letting the kids roll it out. The only major signing I have is Tyler O'Neill. 3 years for $50 million. Then Jays sign Jimmy Garcia 2 years, $18, and Walker Buehler to a 2-year, $35. The Jays also traded Davis Schneider and Leo Jimenez to Oakland, or Sacramento, or Las Vegas, or whoever the heck they are, for Austin Adams and Hogan Harris. The Jays roll into the season with a rotation led by Jose Barrios. Gausman backs him up. Walker Buehler's in there, then Chris Bassett, and then I have Bowden Francis. The lineup is Springer leading off in right field, Bo batting second at shortstop, Vladdy batting third at first base, O'Neill cleanup, DH, Varsho center field, Kirk catcher, Wagner second base, Clement third base, and Loperfido left field. The bench is a combination of Barger, Horwitz, Heineman, and Orelvis Martinez. And the bullpen is Romano's the closer, Chad Green setup, Jimmy Garcia setup, Eric Swanson middle relief, Hogan Harris middle relief, Austin Adams middle relief, Brendan Little kind of a little bit of both, and Yariel Rodriguez is that bulk dude when you need stuff. And I have Bloss going back down to AAA if he doesn't win the rotation spot in this one. So yeah, I like this combination. I think if the Jays whiff on their 2 big targets, this is probably the most realistic one. So enjoy. But I think if the Jays do get a guy, which I think they do, it'll most likely be the next one coming up, which is called Pitchers Galore. Jays are going to sign Max Fried to a 7-year, $175 million deal in this one. Joining him is Tanner Scott at 4 years, $44 million. Jose Leclerc at a 1-year, $2 million. Michael Conforto coming in to hit for a 1-year, $5 million deal. And then Spencer Horwitz, Hagen Daner, and Yohendrick Panago being traded to Philadelphia for Alec Boehm. I don't know if that deal actually works. It's the deal I came up with. I think it works for both sides, but live with it. That leaves the Jays with a lineup of Will Wagner leading off at second base, Bo Bichette batting second at shortstop, Vladdy batting third at first base, Boehm in the cleanup, third base. Then you got Springer as the DH. I have Kirk's the catcher. You got Michael Conforto in left field. Then I got Joey Loperfido in right field. Those two can easily flip-flop. And Varsho's the center fielder batting ninth. On the bench, you got Tyler Heineman, Ernie Clement, Addison Barger, and then I would assume Leo Jimenez. If not him, then Orelvis Martinez. I kind of have him slashed there. The rotation's obviously led by Max Fried. That dude's a stud. Please bring him in. Then Jose Barrios backs him up. Again, those two can flip-flop either way. I could see them going with Barrios, but I think they would go Fried. Then you got Gausman in there, then Bassett, then Bowden Francis to round it out. The bullpen led by Tanner Scott, then Romano, Eric Swanson, Chad Green, Jose Leclerc, Brendan Little, and then Yariel Rodriguez and Jake Bloss are going to be the long relief guys. Bulk it up. They can do it. And our final option, option 3, aka Unicorn Budget 2.0. For those who don't know what that means, Unicorn Budget's like a one-off. You make a drastic improvement no matter the cost. It got the name last year when the Jays pursued Ohtani, and I wanted to bring it back. I know this will never happen, but it's fun, and we're going to have fun. So without any other issues, the first order of business is signing Juan Soto to a 13-year, $650 million contract. That'll probably end up changing to $700 million. Then Tanner Scott to a 3-year, $400 million, or 3-year, $40 million contract, not 400. Holy shit. Then Jimmy Garcia to a 2-year, $18 million contract. AJ Minter, 1-year, $4. Walker Buehler comes in, 2-year, $35. It's a lot of money. That's $746 million to be exact. But the Blue Jays look like this rolling into 2025. Jose Barrios mans that rotation, Gausman behind him. I got Bowden Francis in there, Chris Bassett, Walker Buehler kind of figuring out the way of the world. A bullpen of Jordan Romano, Chad Green, Tanner Scott, Jimmy Garcia, Eric Swanson, AJ Minter, Brendan Little, and Yariel Rodriguez to bulk it up. A lineup of Will Wagner leading off second base, Juan Soto batting second in right field, Vladdy first base, Bo shortstop cleaning it up, Kirk catcher, Varsho center fielder, Springer DH batting 7th, Loperfido batting 8th, and Bean left field, and then Clement third base batting 9th. Again, you can flip-flop those guys around. It's just what I came up with. The bench would be Spencer Horwitz, Tyler Heineman, Leo Jimenez, and Nathan Lucas. So yeah, those are the 3 options I have on fixing the Blue Jays. 2 are a lot more realistic than 1, but let's have some fun. If you're wondering where it all went wrong for the 2024 Blue Jays, check out last week's video. That should be up in the top of your corner. If not, it's definitely in the description. Check it out. And if you want even more baseball content, I have a podcast. It's called the Behind the Plate podcast. It's on 1IQ Sports. The link to that is in the description. Me and my friend DJ just talk a whole bunch of baseball, mainly about the Blue Jays. So if you like this, Johnny, you'd love that as well. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are brand new to the channel, comment what you want the Jays to do, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.